everyone's doing? How everyone doing? Hope this live finds you well. Hope it finds you geared up. I hope it finds you motivated. I hope it catch you right at the peak of your catapult, where you know you are in for a great year. You're in for a great, awesome year of overflow, of change, of a pivotal turn, where you saying, hey, I'm finna continue this lifestyle for the rest of my life. I'm not going back. I'm not doing the same. I'm not going with the same habits, the same patterns, the same mindset, the same old roadblocks. I'm actually overstepping. I'm actually stepping over. I'm actually obtaining. I'm actually moving and walking and fulfilling. And when that fulfilling comes, the manifestation, the overflow, all of those things, that's just what I want to tell you. I hope you're having a blessed new year. More uniquely healthy videos are coming your way. More detailed videos, more thorough videos, more impactful videos will be coming your way to inspire you, encourage you, motivate you, and pretty much keep you in a state of mind of health and actually taking care of yourself, actually being aware of who you are, being aware of your organs, being aware of your body, being aware of your goals, your aspirations, who you are, what you're called to do, your purpose. All of that gets tied into juicing. All of that gets tied into being healthy. All of that gets tied into choosing and stepping into your purpose, your boundaries, and creating those boundaries of saying no to things that does not serve you purpose, does not give you life, does not give you hope, does not give you a future, does not continually create you a future. You always want to be in a place where you eating, where you're drinking, you're in, and you're engaging in something that's always bringing you life, something that's given to you, something that's pouring into you. And what I mean by that is situations, places, people, things that are nurturing. We're not looking for anything to pull from us anymore, but something to nourish us. And also, we're nourishing ourselves because we want to be able to go out and be a nurturer as well. What I mean about it being a nurturer is pretty much whenever you put in the positive in, that somebody can come around you and your presence, your aura, the things about you aligns with your higher calling and your higher purpose, and they able to see the gift in you and be mesmerized at the point where they saying, hey, this is amazing. This person is walking on a path journey to becoming who they're called to be. And in that, you're able like produce like just like a tree, an apple tree or a pineapple tree. Guess what it's doing? It produces something so that way it can be a benefit to someone. Whenever you go out and wherever you are, you being a benefit to someone. You know, when you look at the pineapple, it has pectin in it. When you look at the orange, it has vitamin C. When you look at all of these different fruits and vegetables, they have something that's beneficial as that seed. When you plant that seed doesn't just quite have the multitude of oranges. It doesn't have the multitude of grapes. It doesn't have the multitude of all of those things yet. But guess what? In the process, and as it's growing, then you can reap the benefits of that orange you planted. You can reap the benefits of that parsley. You can reap the benefits of that kale. You can reap the benefits of those collard greens. Whatever it is that you planted, guess what? It's in this full tuition. And that's what I hope, and that's what I'm shooting for in 2026 with the juicing videos, and to encourage you, to motivate you, inspire you to be in full production mode, producing mode, where you not like you were last year. Like you're not where you were last year, but you're elevating, you're going into a higher self. You're creating a level of, a level of, I'm not going back. I'm not being who I used to be. I'm not eating what I used to eat. I'm not drinking what I used to drink. I'm being in atmospheres. I'm being in places. I'm giving things back that's going to give me life. Giving things that's going to be nutrient to me and beneficial to me, to the point where everything around me is life. Things that I'm eating, things that I'm drinking, atmospheres that I'm entering into. Is it producing something that is beneficial? And that's what it is. Everything we eat, that's why we eat good to eat a lot of raw vegetables, because raw vegetables are living organisms. They're living food. It's food that's actually living, that causes benefits on the inside for our internal organs, things that's going to give back versus things that does not give back, and things that's constantly taken from us. We don't want to put anything in that's going to take, like all of the greasy and all of the fried and all of those things that actually are depleting us, because those things do deplete. How y'all doing? God bless you all. How y'all doing? God bless. How you doing, Jaquez? God bless you. Floral. God bless you. Nigga Chuns, God bless you all. Nigga Chu as well. God bless you all. We just really getting into a place where you cannot choose, or you cannot continue going around the same mountain. And it's been heavy press to do more juicing videos for you guys, push out more juicing videos for you guys, to encourage you and inspire you that, hey, is someone here to help. So it is a way to live that's possible for you to maneuver, or you need that coach, or you need that encourager, you need that inspire, you need that motivator. And, you turn on the video and immediately get inspired, because I'm doing herbal. I'm gonna start doing herbal videos where I'm doing more herbs, where I'm doing dandelion roots, and I'm doing burdock roots, and I'm doing all of these different things that's gonna really be beneficial to the body, versus we doing just basic juicing videos. Those things that's on a just on the beginner level, but kind of taking it up a notch, kind of like showing y'all, hey, these herbs, these things that are the mint and the oregano, all of these things that are actually going to cleanse us, and things that's going to actually aid the gut and the liver, the kidney, because the kidney and the liver, they are detoxers. They are considered detoxers. They detox the toxics within our body. It detox all the things in the out of our body, but the juicing is an aid to help the kidney, to help the liver, to help get those things cleaned out. They're just pretty much those. It gives those the extra push. It gives us the nutrients it needs, and it feeds the liver, it feeds the kidney to be able to be cleansed out, to pretty much like gives it a boost. And that's what we're going to do. More juicing videos are coming up soon. So be encouraged, be inspired in 2026. How you doing, Tony? God bless you. It's gonna be up, y'all. I'm excited about the juicing videos that's coming up. So I want y'all to be encouraged as well. A lot of people ask what kind of juicer I'm using. I'm using a Coven juicer. It's a Coven's juicer. It's a 3-in-1 juicer. It's real powerful, and it's real, and it gets us. It doesn't leave a lot of should I say, like the holes and things of that sort, but it give a good fresh press to it, so that way it can magnify most of the juice and get things out. And I'm encouraged. I thank everybody for joining the live. I thank everybody for subscribing to the channel. I thank everybody for coming and leaving encouraging comments. Please continue to leave the encouraging comments. I read y'all comments, so don't think that your comment is being ignored at any time. I do read your comments, because they are inspirational, they are informational, and they do leave me with a nugget that I can use, or something that I can add to my next juicing video. So that's what I want to share with you all tonight. Just be encouraged, be inspired, be motivated in 2026. Yeah, things are going to change and shift in your favor. Like I said, we're doing more health juice videos, more herbal juices, incorporating a lot of different things that's going to actually detox the body, that's actually going to help aid the detoxing of the body. That's what we plan on doing. And amen. Yeah, live the life that you want, and don't let nobody choose it for you. It's all about finding your compass. Where is your compass? Where are you headed? Where are you getting? Where's your end result? What is your plan? Where is your goal? Where do you want to be as an individual, that you can say, I lived a purposeful life that was beneficial to those and those around me, and I lived my life in truth. You can actually say, I live my life in truth. And when I say live a life in truth, that's being truthful with yourself. being truthful with who you are, being truthful with yourself, saying, hey, what am I actually putting into my body? What am I actually thinking about? Because food has the ability to change and manipulate your thinking and change the way you feel. It can change your outlook on life. So we have to be careful and mindful of what it is that we put in within, so that way we can make sure that it's beneficial to the internal. Because bad food, like you think, you start to eat meat, you start to eat all of these things, these processed foods, next thing you know, you clog thinking, your response isn't as fast, you forgot what you can't, your memory start to deteriorate. That's because of the food that we're eating. And when we be truthful with ourselves and we live the life we want, ask yourself, where do I want to be in the next 5 years? What is it that I want somebody to say, to look back over my life and say, hey, that person lived a purpose-filled life. That person lived a life that left something to make me look and wonder, how did they do that? How was they able to accomplish that? It's nothing that we can do within ourselves, but we do need discipline. Discipline is the thing that's going to drive you to get to that purpose-filled life that you're looking for. Discipline is the main factor. Your ability to say no, your ability to turn away from when you're hungry, your ability to go and pick up fruit and vegetables versus you going to go pick up a bag of chips. Those small things really does make a difference within who you want to become. If you have the willpower to overcome and say, hey, I'm not going to eat this, I'm not going to put this in my body no more, I'm not going to listen to this no more. What we put in is in what we listen to. The outer and the what's around is just as important as what we eat in, because it got to go through the digestive system. It got to go through the gates, your gates, and then it goes to the internal organs. So please be mindful of just what you're doing. Yeah, the chicken, the candy, the drinking, and exercise. Get out there and exercise. Exercise is not saying go out there, but 30 minutes, they say 30 minutes a day of exercising can add at least an hour of lifespan to your life. 30 minutes a day can add up to an hour of of lifespan onto your life. So just think about that. Don't you want to be? We all want to live long and strong. We all want to live healthy. We all want to live to the best of our abilities. And guess what? Let's start in the gut first. And once we start in the gut and getting the gut right, then we can start getting our thinking right. Because the gut is actually the center place for your immune system. So your gut is the firewall for the immune system. Your immune system is not the first line of defense. Your gut is. So once you build up your gut and get all the toxins and get the bad things out of the gut, then and get the waste out of the gut, all of the waste, all of the things that have been in the gut, then we can begin to build up the immune system. So when I make the juice, I always target the gut first, so that way that the gut can be cleansed, it can be released of toxins, it can be released of parasites, and then we can begin to go towards the green drinks. The green drinks are more of your immunity builders. They're more of your detoxes. They come behind and they just kind of clean the walls off and pretty much get everything else squared away and get you and build up your immune system. So we cannot work on the immune system until we tackle what's in the gut, because the parasites and the things that are in there and the toxins, think about our intestines. It's 30 feet long. You have toxins and you have waste sitting inside of your 30-foot long intestines. Guess what? That takes a while for you to get cleansed out. So you have to get cleansed out before you actually put the good things in. Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year. God bless you. It's a new year. It's a new year, new things. I'm telling you, we're going full throttle, full speed. And we just a change of direction. We're in change of direction. We're pretty much just really activating our health, going serious at our health, and actually choosing the healthy route. I just thank everyone for joining the live tonight. And I just want to come on here and encourage you, inspire you that everything in 2026 will bring you blessings if you put the good things in. You put the good things in, you're going to get good results. Positive in equal positive result. So I just want to come and encourage you on that put the positive in, and the positive results are going to follow. Continue to follow me. Continue to watch the juicing videos. Continue to be encouraged. Continue to be motivated. I'm doing different things. I'm coming with different ways of teaching, with more instructions. I listen to great teachers. I sit under great people that also encourage me to continue to live this lifestyle and to develop a lifestyle. I don't want to do anything that I'm on here showing y'all that I'm not living and I'm not being a representation of it. So that's one of my main things, is always to be a true representation for those who are watching, to encourage you all to make sure that what I'm showing you in the videos that I'm making, I'm also doing it behind the scene, and I'm holding myself accountable. I have a team that's holding me accountable, because I'm serious about this change. I'm serious about health, because health is truly wealth. Well, I don't have anything else. I thank everyone for joining the live on tonight. I appreciate it. And I will be making a juicing video tomorrow. So be 12. I should be releasing it around 12 p.m. Central Time. So be ready for that juicing video. Comment. Look at the posts I also post in the community. So please feel free to watch the community post, because I do post in the community, where I'm posting daily and encouraging things that pertaining to the liver, the kidney, what things are beneficial, for as not choosing medicine, but also choosing alternatives like the fennel, choosing ginger, turmeric, you choosing mint, things of that nature, certain things like that. So continue to go into the community group, so that way the community posts, so you can be encouraged by those posts as well, because we truly look to encourage you all around. I want you to be able to get on YouTube and find something that's going to inspire you, encourage you right off the bat. You don't have to come look far. You don't have to wait, and you don't have to be off the back and be like, hey, I got to keep scrolling. I got to keep scrolling. Where am I going to find this at? No, I want you to find it right then and there. When you go on my channel, you go on Uniquely Healthy channel, you're going to find a post. You're going to find a video. You're going to find something that's going to encourage you, that's going to inspire you, where you don't have to keep on scrolling and looking at all the nonsense. But when you get on, it's right there. Whether it's a questionnaire of the day, whether I'm talking about what's the benefit of how you make a homemade detox, as far as for cough, cold, flu, whatever the case may be. You can look on the video, go to the community. It's a post pertaining to that, okay? So please continue to comment, share, like, let your friends know about Uniquely Healthy, where that way they put them on the right track and get them in the right direction, that they going towards a better lifestyle of health, a better lifestyle. And we always speaking. Your word is also something that you can feed on. You are always going to be the first person to hear what you say before someone say it. So what you say to yourself is just as important as what someone say to you. Like they say, stick and stones can break your your bones, but words can never hurt you. Yes, words can hurt you. So be mindful of what you speaking over yourself. That's why with every juice is an affirmation. Affirmations are aligning our spirit, body, and mind to the things that we are in, a direction in the future that we're moving. You cannot continue to live and be in the same place you was in 25. You have to move to 26 and 27 and 28. You don't count backwards, but you count forward in order to produce and in order to access. You have things that are waiting on you, because you have to get in a place where you've been in the obedience. You walking in discipline. You walking and you eating right. You're juicing. You're eating. You're putting the right living organisms, the good God food. You putting it in. So make sure you put the good God food in. Make sure you put the good juice in. It doesn't happen overnight. But small changes and the willpower. Have the willpower and the responsibility to take care of your temple. You only get one temple. We only get one temple. We only get one opportunity to be able to make the best of what we got. And the way that we make the best of what we got is every day making a conscious effort to say no. To say, hey, how do you do this? I've been juicing now for 3 years now. And I didn't start off by just, all of a sudden cold turkey. I thank God that I wasn't put in that position where I had to say, hey, you know what? My health is on the line. It's either health or death. And I thank God that it wasn't that situation, but I slowly but surely was able to transition into it because of the fact that I seen what was happening to family members. I saw what was happening to relatives and people that I went to school with. They were, they looked at older, they grew older quick. So I wanted to be different, and I wanted to see something change, and I wanted to make an impact. So that's my juicing journey. That's how I was encouraged to start juicing, and just taking on the initiative and taking on that route. Well, thank everyone for joining the live tonight. You could have been anywhere else, but you stopped in, you listened for a chat, and remember to keep detoxing, glow, thrive. Detox, glow, thrive. Detox is simply meaning getting rid of things. When you detox, it's the flushing, it's the cleansing, it's the separation of those things that are constantly weighing you down, that's constantly bringing you down, that's weighing on you heavy, that does not uplift you into the higher vibrational being that you were called to be. Okay, and glow means after you put the things in, you then begin to glow. Your thoughts are different, your talk is different, your actions are different, your appetite is different, your walk is different, your talk is different, who you hang around is different. And then thrive, it simply is you're at the top and the peak of the highest potential vibration that you can ever be. And that's where we all are trying to be in 2026, at the highest vibration and changing. We're not going to be, people look at us, you know, don't let the same people locate you where you were in 2025. Don't let the same people be able to locate you where you were in 2025. And what I mean by that, if a rock sit under a dripping faucet, even though it's hard, even though it's tough, if that rock continues to sit under that dripping faucet, sooner or later it's going to begin to break and crack the rock, and the rock will get a dent in it. Don't be in that place where you study receiving the same treatment, the same repetitive outcomes from what you're eating, but have a change of mind, have a change of vision, because you want to change your scenery. Until you change what you eat, until you change what you drink, you cannot change your scenery. And what I mean by change your scenery is meaning that you have to change your outlook on life. Until you be able to change the outlook on life and where you change your scenery, meaning your spirit, your body is now operating and vibrating at the level that God wants it to operate and vibrate. You're operating at your higher self. Remember, that's all what it's about, is vibrating. Get rid of, stop eating the process, stop eating the meat, or be discreet with what you eat. Be discreet with what you eat. Be very, very, very discreet about what you eat. Not that you going into trauma mode, panic mode, worry mode, but you saying, this is what I want, life in my body. I want life in my body. I don't want nothing that's bringing me low, bringing my vibrations down, bringing my thinking down, but you elevating. You're elevating. You're elevating to the point where you constantly seeking to change. And how does that work? I always think about to myself, how does that work? What when I'm juicing, and when I'm going to get fruits and vegetables and herbs and things of that nature, I'm always looking like, how does this work? How is this herb going to benefit me? How is this green herb that God put on this earth, that he made for the antibiotic, that he made for the detoxifying of my inside or internal organs, that he made for me to be able to overcome all sicknesses and all things that he described? How does this work? How does this gonna go in and help my clean out the cells of my body and detox the cells and things of that nature? And then you incorporate intermittent fasting. You incorporate these things so the body can begin to heal, the body can begin to recover, the body can begin to continually aid itself and do what it is that it was created to do. It was created to give life. It was created to form. It was created to be a carrier of the spirit. Our bodies was created to be carriers. Our body, this is just a suit. We're just in a suit. We're in a suit that house the spirit that we are to be good stewards and faithful stewards of. Let me know what kind of juices y'all want me to make. If there's any kind of juices or anything of that nature that y'all see that's appealing, I guarantee you I can make, or I will make. I do my best to make any juice that you want or that you look forward to trying, or you look forward to you have any issue that you may be going through. Hey, I have this. But remember, the juices are for the aiding. They don't heal, but they aid and be. They are supplements for the liver, for the gut, for the kidney, for the lungs. They are aiding to help function. They dispersing minerals. They dispersing vitamins. They dispersing uh um nutrients to the certain organs, so that they way they may be able to be enhanced. The healing can the the functions of their organ can be enhanced. It can be enhanced. But let me know what kind of juices, if there's any kind of juices that you would like to make, fruit, vegetables, every fruit that I make, I mostly try to get my fruit from Sprouts. I go to Sprouts to get my fruit and vegetables. It's the farmer market, things of that nature, to get my fruits and vegetables. I know we all live in different states and we all in different places, so we all have different grocery stores and things of that nature that we purchase fruit and vegetables. But, no matter what, as long as your intentions are there to do better and to eat better and to get better, guess what? Those intentions are going to be followed with health, with healing. If your intentions are right, based off of what you're trying to put within your body, what you're trying to juice, whether you're a smoothie. I do smoothies as well. I don't always do juice. I do smoothies, and I will do some smoothie videos, because it's not all about just juicing, but also I do smoothies, and smoothies are a great benefit as well. So if you have anything that you would like to know, I thank everyone for joining. And guess what, y'all? I'm definitely going to a new level on the juicing. I'm going to more in depth in the vegetables, the fruits, the herbs, what it does. And I'm looking at it, and I'm pretty much targeting every area. If I find certain herbs like the fennel, parsley, ginger root, burdock root, all of those things. Once I find what actually targets and helps a certain pinpoint of an organ, and they can enhance the detox problem, then that's what I'm gonna go for. That's definitely what I'm gonna go for, to try to enhance and go after that certain body part or that organ, to be able to help enhance the detox, to enhance the aiding of the vitamins to be dispersed throughout the body, so you can and you will feel it the minute you drink the juice, the minute based off of where you are in your walk and in your health journey. It'll be different for everybody. Everybody is different. Somebody who been eating one way and somebody who's been eating another way, they may have two different type of effects based off of what they lifestyle of what they've been eating. So when you drink the juice, you may not have the same effect as someone who kind of is already on their journey. But guess what? The juices will help you get there. The juices are meant to get you there. The affirmations are meant to get you there, because when you speak the affirmation while you're drinking your juice, then you begin to create a world for yourself that's gonna begin to open up. You begin to create a world for yourself that opens up and allows you to be able to walk into who you are speaking that you want to become. And when you put the juice in the inside, the juice then begins to go in, hear what you're saying, and begins to help and build you up in those areas with the nutrients that God gave. We pretty much speaking what it is that the universe and what it is that the higher being, what it is that God wants us to speak. So when we're juicing his herbs, and we're juicing his antibiotics, when we're juicing his fruits, his vegetables, his greens, his orange, all these beautiful colors that he given us, then we're actually speaking to it, and it's actually completing and doing what it is that it has been formulated, what it has been created, what it has been planted for what? Remember, the seed, the seed brings the heart. The earth is bringing the harvest, and the earth provides what we need in order to be healed. The earth provides what we need because the earth is a living organism. The earth is a living organism that is actually alive, and it generates things. It brings things to life. Earth is an organism, and God created earth to give back to us the herbs, the healing, the anything that we need. He already planted and put it here so that way we can be able to receive everything that we need. Well, all right. Be ready tomorrow for a juicing video I have coming up. It's gonna be a dynamite juicing video. It's gonna be dynamite. I'm ready for it. I'm pumped for it, and I want you to be pumped for it. Get your notepads ready. Get your if you have a notepad or pen or anything of that nature when you're watching the juicing videos. I'm gonna be bringing information. I'm gonna be bringing the nuggets. I'm gonna be dropping nuggets about what every part, every vegetable, every fruit, whatever the case may be, every herb, whatever it may be. I'm gonna go into detail exactly what it is that particular fruit, vegetable, herb does, so that way you can know. I want you to, every video, I want you to take something from it, something that's going to say, hey, I learned something when I watched this video. I'm encouraged by this video. That's my purpose, is to drop something every video that you did not know, or there's something that you knew, but it took it a little further. It took it a step further. So that's my goal. All right, I'm done jabbering. Have a great afternoon, or have a great night, and continue to be encouraged by the juicing videos, and remember to detox, glow, and thrive. All right, till next time, have a blessed night, have a safe night. I pray that you wake up feeling refreshed, renewed, and all of the above. That's good blessings that's coming your way in 2026. Have a blessed and a safe night.